If you're over 60 and finding yourself waking up in the middle of the night, making endless trips to the bathroom, or dealing with that stubborn, bloated feeling deep inside, you're not alone. So many men just like you are caught in this silent struggle, battling an enlarged prostate that never seems to let up. And here's the shocking part. Some of the very vitamins you thought were helping you feel better might actually be making things much, much worse. As a doctor who spent decades listening to patients, I know how hard it is to sort through all the health advice out there. We're bombarded every day with messages telling us to take more vitamins, to chase longevity in a bottle, and to trust that more is always better. But what if that advice is steering you in the wrong direction, pushing you deeper into discomfort, restlessness, and frustration you didn't even realize could be caused by the very pills you're taking? Today, I'm going to share 5 vitamins that can quietly sabotage your prostate health. 5 hidden culprits that can turn peaceful nights into sleepless ones and steal away the confidence you deserve. These aren't just theories. They're backed by real science and real stories from men just like you who've suffered the consequences. So grab a seat and stay with me until the end of this video, because the truth about these vitamins and how to protect yourself could change everything for you. Let's dive in. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Vitamin number 1, high-dose vitamin C. Vitamin C has long been celebrated as a champion of health, a bright, citrusy powerhouse that we're told can fend off colds, boost our immune systems, and keep us feeling young. It's no wonder so many of us reach for that extra supplement as we age, thinking we're doing our bodies a favor. But here's the hard truth that most men never hear. When it comes to your prostate, taking high doses of vitamin C can be like adding fuel to a fire that's already smoldering inside you. You see, as you grow older, your prostate naturally becomes more sensitive to any kind of irritation. This small gland, which plays a crucial role in your urinary and reproductive health, is already under enough pressure from hormonal changes and the wear and tear of the years. And when you flood your body with high doses of vitamin C, often 1,000 milligrams or more a day, you're introducing a level of acidity that can silently aggravate your already vulnerable tissues. Scientific research has shown that excessive vitamin C can make your urine more acidic. While that might sound harmless, in reality it creates the perfect environment for irritation and inflammation within your lower urinary tract. For men dealing with an enlarged prostate, that extra acidity doesn't just sting a little. It can lead to a constant sense of urgency, the nagging feeling that you can't fully empty your bladder, and those exhausting nighttime bathroom trips that steal away your sleep and peace of mind. It doesn't stop there. High doses of vitamin C have also been linked to increased levels of oxalate in your urine, a compound that can lead to the formation of crystals and even stones in your urinary system. And if you've ever felt the pain of a urinary stone, you know just how excruciating and relentless that can be. For men whose prostates are already enlarged and inflamed, these stones are like adding sharp edges to an already tender area, turning a manageable problem into a daily nightmare. The irony is that most of us think we're helping ourselves by taking these large doses of vitamin C. After all, we're bombarded by ads and articles promising stronger immunity and better energy. But the truth is that the line between what's helpful and what's harmful is much thinner than you might imagine. In fact, the recommended daily allowance of vitamin C for adult men is only about 90 milligrams, a fraction of what many high-dose supplements provide. And studies have consistently shown that getting your vitamin C from whole foods like fresh fruits and vegetables is not only safer, but actually more effective for long-term health. So if you're popping those high-dose vitamin C pills every day, hoping for a quick health boost, it's time to reconsider. Your prostate and your entire urinary system may be paying a price you didn't even realize. The next time you're tempted to reach for that extra tablet, think about the subtle damage it could be doing inside you, the hidden inflammation it might be fueling, and how those restless nights and uncomfortable days could be traced back to a choice you thought was helping. But high-dose vitamin C is just the beginning. There's another vitamin, one that's often praised for its antioxidant powers, but can quietly tip the scales against your prostate if you're not careful. Let's keep going. You'll want to hear this. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. Vitamin number 2, vitamin E supplements. For decades, vitamin E has been hailed as a sort of magic bullet, an antioxidant powerhouse, a protector of your cells, and a shield against aging. Many older adults have been told to take high-dose vitamin E supplements every day, convinced that they're fortifying their bodies against disease and decline. But here's what most men don't realize. When it comes to your prostate, those well-meaning vitamin E capsules can quietly become a sinister accomplice, making things worse in ways you'd never suspect. You see, while it's true that vitamin E in natural forms found in foods like nuts and seeds can be beneficial in moderation, studies have shown that taking vitamin E supplements at high doses can actually increase the risk of prostate problems, including prostate enlargement. This isn't just speculation, it's backed by large-scale clinical research. The SELECT trial, one of the largest studies of its kind, found that men taking high-dose vitamin E had a significantly increased risk of prostate cancer compared to those who didn't. While this doesn't mean every man will develop cancer, it's a chilling reminder that too much of a good thing can quickly turn into a hidden danger. What's even more unsettling is how vitamin E supplements can disrupt the natural hormonal balance in your body. As men age, hormones like testosterone and estrogen already start to shift, affecting how the prostate grows and functions. High doses of vitamin E can tip this delicate balance even further, fueling the very inflammation that drives prostate enlargement. It's like pouring gasoline on a smoldering fire, an invisible force that keeps your prostate swollen, irritated, and constantly pressing on your bladder. This isn't just about numbers in a blood test or some abstract idea of inflammation. It's about your day-to-day life, that feeling of never quite emptying your bladder, the constant nagging urgency that pulls you out of sleep again and again, the embarrassment of always having to know where the nearest bathroom is. These are the real consequences of taking high-dose vitamin E supplements, a daily decision that can haunt your comfort and peace of mind. And the worst part? Most men don't connect the dots. They keep taking those pills, thinking they're supporting their heart or their overall health, never suspecting the harm they're doing to one of the most sensitive areas of their bodies. It's a quiet sabotage, an invisible enemy that slowly chips away at the quality of your life. If you're taking high-dose vitamin E supplements every day, it's time to rethink that choice. Your prostate health and your future comfort could depend on it. But the surprises don't stop here. There's another vitamin that seems completely harmless, even essential, yet it's capable of turning your nights into endless trips to the bathroom. You won't believe how something so common could be a hidden trigger for your prostate discomfort. Let's dive in and uncover the next unexpected culprit. Vitamin number 3, too much vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is often seen as an unsung hero in the world of nutrition, quietly working behind the scenes to support your metabolism, keep your nerves healthy, and maintain your mood and energy. It's a vital player, no doubt about it. But what if I told you that taking too much vitamin B6 could be setting the stage for a prostate nightmare that you never saw coming? It's a truth that's been quietly buried beneath the marketing hype of supplements and multivitamins, and it's something every man over 60 needs to hear before it's too late. You see, when vitamin B6 is consumed at moderate natural levels, like in fish, potatoes, and bananas, it plays its role beautifully. But when you start piling on high-dose B6 supplements, thinking more is better, that's when the real trouble begins. Research has shown that high doses of vitamin B6 can actually interfere with the delicate signals that control your nervous system, including the nerves that regulate your bladder and prostate. It's like flipping a switch in your body that was never meant to be touched, causing a cascade of problems you can feel in the most personal and frustrating ways. For men already dealing with the swelling and pressure of an enlarged prostate, this interference can be disastrous. Imagine your bladder as a sensitive balloon, already strained by a prostate that's pressing in and crowding the space. When you throw high doses of vitamin B6 into the mix, you're essentially sending mixed signals to that balloon, making it twitchy, jumpy, and overly reactive. This can lead to that constant, maddening urge to run to the bathroom even when your bladder is barely full. It's a cycle of discomfort and urgency that can leave you feeling like a prisoner in your own body. And it doesn't stop there. Excess vitamin B6 can also deplete other nutrients in your body, setting off a chain reaction that further undermines your prostate health. It's a hidden saboteur, working quietly in the background while you're left wondering why your symptoms keep getting worse despite everything you're doing right for your health. That's the cruel irony of it all. These supplements that promise vitality and vigor can actually rob you of your most basic comfort. If you're reaching for high-dose vitamin B6 thinking it's a harmless boost, it's time to pause and really consider the impact it's having on your body. Your prostate is already fighting an uphill battle as you age, and the last thing it needs is more confusion and irritation from a vitamin you never thought twice about. But here's the unsettling part. Vitamin B6 is just one piece of the puzzle. There's another vitamin, one you probably take without a second thought, that could be flooding your system with too much of a good thing and creating a perfect storm for your prostate. You'll want to hear how this seemingly innocent nutrient can tip the scales against you. Let's uncover it next. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. Vitamin number 4. Excessive vitamin D. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin, a beacon of health and vitality that we've been told to embrace as we age. And it's true, vitamin D is essential for strong bones, a healthy immune system, and even a brighter mood, especially in the dark winter months. But what most men don't realize is that taking excessive amounts of vitamin D can quietly set off a dangerous chain reaction in the body, one that could make your prostate health spiral out of control before you even see it coming. You see, when you take vitamin D in high doses, it doesn't just go to your bones, it also tells your body to absorb more calcium from your diet. At first, this might seem like a good thing. Who doesn't want stronger bones? But here's the chilling truth, that extra calcium doesn't always stay in your skeleton. It can flood your bloodstream, circulating through your body and settling in places it was never meant to go, like your urinary tract. For men already struggling with an enlarged prostate, this sudden surge in calcium can be like adding heavy sandbags to a river that's already overflowing. Studies have shown that high levels of vitamin D can raise calcium levels in the blood, leading to a condition known as hypercalcemia. This may sound harmless, but hypercalcemia can cause your bladder muscles to spasm, your prostate to swell even further, and your nights to be haunted by constant trips to the bathroom. Imagine lying awake in the dead of night, your bladder screaming for relief, while your body battles a problem you didn't even know you were creating. It gets worse. Calcium deposits can build up in the soft tissues of your body, including your kidneys and the lining of your bladder. These tiny, gritty intruders can turn what should be a smooth and effortless process, like simply going to the bathroom, into a source of pain and relentless urgency. And if you've ever felt the agony of a kidney stone, you know just how quickly these calcium deposits can turn your life upside down. What makes this all the more frightening is that so many of us take vitamin D supplements without a second thought, encouraged by headlines and health gurus who tell us more is always better. But your body doesn't need endless doses of vitamin D, especially not when you're over 60 and your prostate is already working overtime. Your doctor can help you find the right level through a simple blood test, ensuring you're getting enough without tipping the scales into dangerous territory. So before you reach for another high-dose vitamin D pill, think about the silent damage it could be doing deep inside your body. Your prostate is a small gland with a big impact on your comfort and dignity, and it doesn't need another obstacle in its path. But vitamin D isn't the only hidden threat in your supplement cabinet. There's another vitamin, one that's so common you'd never suspect it could be a silent partner in your nightly discomfort. Let's take a closer look and uncover the final piece of this puzzle. Vitamin number 5, high-dose vitamin A. Vitamin A has long been seen as a protector of vision and a champion for the immune system, a vital nutrient that most of us think of as harmless, even essential. But for men over 60, especially those wrestling with the quiet torment of an enlarged prostate, high-dose vitamin A can turn into a stealthy enemy that slowly chips away at comfort, sleep, and peace of mind. You see, vitamin A isn't just a single nutrient. It's a group of fat-soluble compounds that in excess can build up in your liver and tissues over time. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, which your body can flush out more easily, vitamin A lingers, accumulating like an invisible poison that can inflame delicate tissues and disrupt the natural balance of your hormones. When that balance tips, your prostate can pay the price in ways that can feel subtle at first, but become undeniable over time. Scientific studies have shown that high doses of vitamin A can weaken your body's natural immune defenses. This means your prostate, which is already vulnerable due to aging and hormonal shifts, can become even more susceptible to chronic inflammation. And it's that low-level, persistent inflammation, like a smoldering fire you can't quite put out, that lies at the heart of so many prostate issues. Every trip to the bathroom that interrupts your sleep, every moment of discomfort that makes you hesitate before heading out with friends, could be fueled by this hidden inflammation that starts with something as seemingly innocent as a vitamin. It's not just about the numbers either. High vitamin A intake can also alter how your body manages other key nutrients, depleting levels of vitamin D and calcium in ways that set off a chain reaction of imbalance and irritation. For older men whose bodies are already fighting to keep up with the demands of aging, this silent disruption can turn your days into a constant juggling act of discomfort, fatigue, and uncertainty. Most alarming of all is that many of us never even realize we're taking too much. Multivitamins, fortified foods, and supplements all stack up, quietly pushing you over the edge of what your body can safely handle. And while you might not feel the impact right away, over time that cumulative burden can add up, turning a harmless daily ritual into a ticking time bomb for your prostate health. If you've been reaching for those high-dose vitamin A supplements without a second thought, it's time to pause and truly listen to what your body is trying to tell you. Your prostate doesn't need another layer of inflammation, another burden to bear. It needs calm, gentle support, and that starts with making sure you're not quietly sabotaging your health in the name of doing more. But understanding these hidden dangers is just the first step. Now let's tie it all together and reveal how small, mindful changes in your daily habits can bring you back to comfort, confidence, and a life that's finally yours again. You won't want to miss what comes next. Take back your prostate health. As we come to the end of this journey, I hope you're feeling more empowered and aware of the hidden dangers that might be lurking in your daily routine. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that vitamins are always safe, always helpful, but the truth is more complicated, especially when your prostate is already fighting for balance and comfort. Remember, your prostate doesn't need more stress or more inflammation. It needs calm, steady support. And that starts with taking a hard look at what you're putting in your body every single day. By cutting back on high-dose supplements and focusing on whole foods, you're giving your prostate the gentle care it deserves. Don't let anyone convince you that health is about taking more and more pills. True health is about listening to your body and making small, smart changes that add up to a big difference. You deserve restful nights, fewer bathroom trips, and the freedom to enjoy your life without constantly worrying about your prostate. Stay tuned, stay informed, and let's build a healthier future together. You've got this.